Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sneako, and this is Gems of War. And today I had trouble getting on here. It's kept being weird. But yeah, today we're going to be doing the invasion teams. We got the holiday event, February calendar, weeks preview Ghulvania, Gems of War Live 2/2/2026. 2/2. Put on a tutu. Hey, Funky Town, I was just thinking about you, bro. Feel like I hadn't seen you in a while. What's up? Let's run a trial. We're in Ghulvania this week, and I'll set up the stream. We're back in our main account full-time now. What does that mean? I don't know. I'll be playing my main account. The new account playthrough's over with, and we'll be back on this one every day instead of doing new accounts. So, yeah. Trials. Let's see if the AI can win. I think I fixed the mic too. It wasn't that bad or anything. It was just kind of annoying me. There's like a little bit of a clicking whenever I do PlayStation, especially like live stream. I think I fixed it. I don't know if anybody out there's having the same problem. Like the PS5 is designed weird. Like the power cord. If you have like a and I don't know if I fixed it yet or not. I got to re-listen to it. But I think I did like one video like this and it sounded better already. But I always have this problem. It's interference in between the receiver and the mic. And on the PS5, if you have it turned a certain way, like the power cord will get in between the receiver and the mic. So I have to turn the thing like backwards, all the way around backwards. Or you can do vertical, I guess. I just got to find my stand. But if I turned it all the way around backwards, that way the receiver and the mic, there's nothing in between it. So, I don't know, I used to have that problem at my old place. Anytime there was like something in between. I can't remember what it was, but I would have something in between and it would always make that little clicking noise. May or may not have fixed it. You guys will have to let me know. But I'll re-listen to the stream after and see if I can hear it. It wasn't even that bad, but it's kind of annoying. And you might hear it occasionally when I'm like leaning over to my... I might have to turn it even more here. Because when I gotta look at the chat, I kind of lean towards the power cord. That should be good though. Alright, let me set up the stream, y'all. We might do the February calendar too, real quick. Because that's just gonna be me looking at the website. We got this, we got a thumbnail. Chatathon was amazing the other day. Appreciate it. I forgot to do my Guild Wars fights on my new account on Sunday. I meant to do that. I didn't mean to. I didn't intentionally like Saturday was the last day for the new account, but I was gonna do my new account Guild Wars fights on Sunday. I just completely forgot. I don't know. I had a weird day on Sunday, so especially after the Chatathon, I'm always like, I don't know. My brain turns to pudding after doing such a long live stream. My throat, I got like a sore throat. I had like a headache. I don't know. It just takes a lot out of you streaming that long. And the next day, I usually am useless for some reason. So, I don't know. I did kind of the bare minimum yesterday, and that didn't include my freaking Guild Wars fights for my new account, which I meant to do. That was gonna be my last thing I did on that account, probably, and I forgot to freaking do it. But they're probably fine. They were fighting a bot guild, and it's not like anything I did or didn't do affected anything for real. Alright, setting her up. Gems of War's the game. Yeah, I had trouble getting on here today. It kept telling me, like, I don't know, I think my account wasn't linked right. I did just download Twitch because I wanted to watch something on Twitch, and I think it might have screwed it up. Or maybe it's because it's February now. I don't know. But for some reason, I couldn't live stream. And it took me a few tries to get on here today. That's why I'm a little bit late. I was trying to be on time. So I need to like wrap these up a little bit faster this month probably. I think I got everything. Got that. Alright, let's jump into the chat. I think I'm good to go. Refresh. Of course that turned off. Might also be the controller plugged in. I can unplug that too. We'll see what's helping or not helping. Click that. Click this. Hit the like, turn in your ticket to the train. Don't be a hobo offering nothing in return like the thumbnail from Saturday. I'm the hobo though on that, not you guys. Funky Town, been crazy busy. Hell yeah, appreciate it. Shout out to the lurkers and the people watching after the fact. I don't say it enough. Shout out to the members. I don't say it enough. If you're a member, shout out to you. Shout out to the lurkers. Shout out to the people watching after the fact. All that helps. Temp polls, remember, whenever I say temp polls, that's what I mean. We need, of course, the usual suspects. We need the members. We need the people just watching and coming to the stream and supporting and hitting like and leaving a comment. We need the people watching after the fact. Like, all that stuff helps. No matter what you're doing, it's helping. As long as you're here on the channel. Looks like we won. Remember, you would buy the pet if you don't have it until you get it fully ascended? There's a very slow roll way of doing it where you would just win the fights, but it would take forever. It's one of those situations where it's better to just win the fights and buy the pet. It's cheaper pet than you would normally get. Hopefully most of y'all have your epic trials done. Oh no, I clicked on the wrong video here. What happened? Alright, let's run another epic trial. I'm taking forever today when I don't want to be. Alright. Let's do this calendar. The calendar was posted on, looks like January 31st. So not yesterday, but the day before. I think one of y'all mentioned it in the chatathon, but I was busy talking probably and forgot. I think Sana maybe posted it. But we got the February event calendar. This week, we have Invasion. We have a Ghulvania week. We have Dark Court on Tuesday. What's that pet's name? I don't remember that pet's name. It's the weird looking, like, wolf or... I don't know. We'll talk about it a little bit later when I do the what else is going on this week. We got Death Knight class event on Thursday. We've got a new mythic on Friday. And we have an expanded faction on Friday as well for the weekend event. It's Primal Rift. No. Is it? Yeah, it's Primal Rift. Primal Rift is getting a faction expansion. Okay, next week we have Tower of Doom. We have Blackhawk. We have the Warrens? Why? That's not right. Can't be Blackhawk if it's the Warrens, right? Am I tripping? Shouldn't it be Pan's Veil? That's weird. Anybody else notice that? You guys see next week it says Blackhawk for Kingdom, but it says the Warrens? It says the Warren. I thought it was the Warrens, but maybe it's the Warren. Then it has Bard as the class, so everything's saying Pan's Veil, but the Kingdom says Blackhawk. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe there's a reason, maybe it's the holiday event or something, but usually that's not the way it goes. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if this is correct. Maybe it says something down below, but it's saying Blackhawk as the Kingdom week next week. Tower of Doom's the guild event, but then it says the Warrens and it says Bard, which is a Pan's Veil. It's not usually how it goes. Got a Valentine's Day pet on Wednesday, a new pet. It's like a doggy angel hugging a heart. Then we have a vault event. Let's go. Holiday event starts this week, like today, and it goes through next week. The week after that, which is the week of the 16th of February, we have a raid event. We have a Darkstone week, All-Seeing Eye on Tuesday, a pony, Lucky Horse. Thursday we have Plague Lord class event, and that weekend we have a bounty event. The last week of February, we have a journey event. We have Grosh Knock, we have Dripping Caverns, and we have the ogre that's picking his nose pet. No. And Guild Wars that weekend. Alright, let's read all this stuff under here. So, the PvP Season of Mischief goes through March 30th. It starts on January 12th, which we already started that, so it's still going on until the end of March. Wilhelmina's Rose, though, ends this week. It ends on February 9th. That's the campaign. So some of y'all might be getting the Mythic. Altar of Malice campaign begins on February 16th and goes through May 4th. So remember, we have like a week in between where you don't have a campaign, and then it starts the week after that. A new one starts. It says Guild Wars Divine Attack Restriction. We already did that. Holiday event, Prance for Prosperity through the 2nd through the 15th. It's like we lost there, our auto battle. So it's Prance for Prosperity starting this week and going through the 15th. Holiday Pet Equistus Charger. Final copy will be available only via the special daily goals during this week. So check your adventure board. Do your holiday, and then check your adventure board. There'll be some other one copy in the adventure board. New Mythic for Pride Lands on the 6th, which is this Friday. Expanded Faction Primal Rift, 6th through the 8th. Valentine's Day Advent, the 8th through the 14th. Which is like, what, next week? New Cosmetic Pet Lucky Horse on the 18th. Guild Wars Blue Attack Restriction. So just use the same one you just did. Why not? We just did Divine. We just did Divine. We did Takshaka, Wanda Stars, Takshaka. Guess what? Just do the same thing next freaking Guild Wars. They're all blue, right? Why not? It worked so good this time, why would you not keep doing it? I mean, you might have a different blue team that you want to do, but if your Takshakas went crazy this week and you went 20-0, why would you switch it up? I would use Takshakas again. They're blue. Wand is blue. Blue. Let's go. But blue attack restriction, February 26th through the 1st of March. 9.1 update Astral Spire is expected to be released in mid-late February. They were originally saying March, weren't they? But yeah, besides the one like hiccup there, I don't know if that's true for next week. Do we really have Blackhawk, or is it Pan's Veil? Why is it Blackhawk, the Warrens, and Bard? Doesn't make sense to me, but maybe somebody knows in the chat. And then the update being mid-late February is news to me. I thought it was going to be in March. But anyway, that's the calendar. We got Tyrion, we got Yoke, Marksman Monkey. You're new to the game, do you have to level up every kingdom? Yeah, of course. That's how you get stats. That's how you get more tribute. It's how you just, it's part of the game. It's kind of like the main I don't know how to say it, but it's the overarching thing you're kind of doing in the game is leveling up your kingdoms and your kingdom power. Your hero, of course, is your hero. You're leveling your hero. Your troops are getting troops. You're building a team. But like the overarching kind of like storyline for Gems of War is really like leveling your kingdoms, your kingdom level and power. That'll make your character stronger, give you more resources, etc. So it's like the end game highlight. It's throughout the whole game, really. Do a little bit at the beginning, you do a little bit mid game, you do a little bit end game. It's kind of just throughout the whole game. It's there. Go like certain power levels, the soft caps, and then you probably don't do them. You probably don't look at them for a while, and then you go to the next one, and the next one. I explained it on my new account playthrough. If you go check out that playlist, I know it's super long and stuff, but definitely level your kingdoms. Just you don't have to do them all in one day or anything. Kind of do your magic kingdoms first, and just work on them a day-to-day basis, or a week-to-week basis, or a month-to-month basis. It's not something you're going to hyper-focus on every single day and stare at your kingdoms. But you might want to check on them every once in a while and level them up. Especially magic kingdoms, you'll get more magic stats and you'll hit harder. You don't want to totally ignore your kingdoms because then your characters are going to be weak. You could have more stats. You could get more resources from tributes and stuff like that. You could just be stronger overall. But good question. Thank you for posting that, Tyrion. Can't use campaign to verify next week, thinking this is the last week of current campaign and next week is a cooldown week. Yep. Frank is here. Takshaka went 39-1. Oh no. But hey, that's good still. It's good still. Did I say hi to everybody? We got Funky Town, we got Tyrion, we got Yoke, we got Marksman. We got Frank. Hit that like. Okie doke. Let's do this thing. So we're gonna go do. Let's get our man. Nope. Let's give it to our guild. Guild. Tasks. Okay, we got all the basics done. So. Purple's done. Okay, what's closest? 9 out of 12. Alright. Let's give around 1 million. That's good. And now we can go get our mail. Rewards. Okay, this is what you could get for being in a really good guild. Should be your ultimate goal to get into a really good guild. I'm in a really good guild. This is like how your screen would look on a Monday or Tuesday if you were in a really good guild. All right. Got some Medal of Seasons. So if you're a lower level player, those are really good. You should be getting at least 1 Medal of Seasons from doing your world event last week. Especially good for Gargoyle, but if you don't have any medals, they're good to set. Okay. Offers, gotta look at these. Don't want those. Okay. Go to the shop. Let's get this troop just in case it's good. Let's get our spoils of war. Got the Lord Harker. Get him to Mythic. Look at him real quick. Have to have Wilhelmina, kinda. Oh, let's do the guild event. We got Invasion. Invasion's the easiest guild event in the game. They give you the troop. They used to give you the weapon. I don't know what the weapon's looking like this time. Nah, they haven't been doing good weapons lately. Give attack and life to all undead allies, then bless them. Used to give us explodey weapons here. But hey, they give you a troop that can one-shot the enemy eventually. The enemy, every enemy, all 4 enemies. So the Grave Worm is going to be able to one-shot all the enemies for quite a while at least. So let's buy up to the weapon. It's a new weapon. We don't have it. It's the best time to buy up to it. It's the smartest time. Even my new account was buying up to the weapon. My new account didn't even hit 1,000. Got the Gothic Blade, 14 green, purple. Gives attack and life to all undead allies, then blesses them. We got the Grave Worm, 12 blue-brown, Ghulvania, undead monster. Deal damage to an enemy. If they're a tower, deal 3 times 5 times damage. Based on my ascensions, create 7 bleed gems. So your damage is based on your ascension, so you don't have to fully ascend it if you can't. You'll still get the max points, but ideally you fully ascend it so you can do max damage, keep one-shotting. You get multiples of these if you want. If you don't have like any good troops for the restriction, you could just get 3 Grave Worms and like do a mana generating weapon, or you could use other tower killers if you have them. But make sure to use the Grave Worm. It's like the thing for the event. It gives you more points. It's smart to use the Grave Worm. Hits really hard and it gives you more points. Alright. Let's go upgradable and find that Grave Worm. There it is. Put it on the team. Let's upgrade it. Upgrade it. I love the troop art. That Grave Worm. Really cool. Alright, let's ascend it now. Come on, dum-dum. Use some orbs. So you can either use blue orbs or you can buy it further in the shop. I use orbs because I have 1 billion. I don't need them for anything else. And max upgrade. The Grave Worm. Yeah, yeah. Alright, our restriction is undead. Undead restriction. We have access to all of our weapons, though. That makes me think Ruby Weapon would be good. Plus undead, there's a lot of true damage to all. So we could use maybe the Ghost Queen and something else in Ruby Weapon, potentially. Let's look at this first, though. Let's look at the troops. Who would be good for this event? Draculus is decent. Or Ossifer's amazing. Mortani's pretty good. Caffrou, maybe. You gotta have the Grave Worm on your team, though, so what are you gonna do with Caffrou? You gonna do 1 Caffrou, 2 Caffrou? Could do 2 well. If I was gonna use Caffrou, I'd probably want to do, like, Ghost Queen, Caffrou. Or maybe not. Could do double Caffrou with like a 50% start. It might work. With the Ruby Weapon? It's either that or like Ghost Queen with Ossifer or Ghost Queen with Draculus. What would be the fastest? This would be a little bit less damage, but it might be faster early. Thinking about it. Might do this. Be pretty quick early. It might not last super long. Might have to switch into something later.
They shall feel my fury.
Could even put Grave Worm up here. See how this goes. I'm gonna try it. Your class, you're gonna have to make 50% start because we don't want to be. We don't want that. The Caffrou is not gonna be able to fill up the Ruby Weapon unless you 50% start it. But we do have an Explode Potion and an Enchant Potion, so this should work pretty good. Let's do like Titan. Got a bunch of brown. Make sure we got Storm Aura. Banner, brown. Brown and blue? Buckle my shoe? Brown, blue, minus what? Green? Nope. Still don't have all the banners, do we? Or the devs have not put in all the banners. Because I have all the banners. I think I do. Blue, red, brown, yellow, purple. Yeah, green's the only one missing. That's annoying. Could do brown, purple. That's it? Kidding me? Well, we don't really need the other Caffrou colors, so let's do brown, blue. And then we'll just minus purple. That's fine. Like, we're not trying to get Caffrou up anyway. He's just doing his 3rd trait. Let's see how this goes. Got this level 20, fully traded. It's going to give us points. The Ruby Weapon's going to do the killing. The Caffrou is going to do the mana generation. See how it goes. I want to see if that Ruby Weapon fills up on first turn with the Explode Potion, the Enchant Potion, the 2 Caffrous. Yeah! Do this a couple of fights. I need to be quicker on these streams. Yeah, let's go. Easy peasy. Okay, so that'd be my team until it stops one-shotting. I'd probably keep using that. If you have that. Of course, I'm going to make multiple teams in case you don't have that, but Ruby Weapon, Grave Worm, Double Caffrou, 50% start class, especially Titan with the Brown Storm. A Ruby Weapon, they're dead. Ruby Weapon, they're dead. Ruby Weapon, they're dead. Super fast, easy. Double brown, blue, minus purple. Because Caffrou does not need mana. It's just doing its 3rd trait, so who cares about the minus purple? Alright, let's make another team for maybe a little bit later. if it stops one-shotting, I would do something like Ghost Queen. Maybe Ossifer? What's Ossifer? Blue, red, and purple? Blue, red. Draculus is blue, green, and red. Looking for something that's like completely different than our weapon. Red, purple, brown. They all share 2 colors. Draculus is only 20 mana cost. Ossifer's the best. It'd do true damage. I mean, they all do true damage, though. I'd probably use Draculus at first, just because the Ruby weapon's going to one-shot for a long time. Then we're just going to need a little bit of extra, and we might as well use the lowest mana cost thing. That is only sharing 1 color, right? Or no, 2 colors. But they all share 2 colors. What about Crimson Bat? Blue and... yeah, it shares both colors. So that's why not that. I'm thinking Draculus for now. So we're going to 50% start the Draculus. Which would actually... the Ruby weapon does mana generation too. Draculus doesn't. Okay. Let's try this for a little bit. Of course I'm gonna do the Ruby weapon double Caffroo until it stops one-shotting. And then I might keep doing it, honestly, because the Caffroos could get up and cast and get alignment and get the Ruby weapon right back up. But showing this one just in case. Maybe you don't have double Caffroo or something. Alright, now what are we sharing? We're sharing red and blue. And what do we minus? Green? I don't really want to minus green. I don't want to minus brown either. Poop. Alright, let's do blue for sure. We don't have any yellow. Or purple. I don't think you can... we definitely want blue. Blue, green, minus red, no. Blue, yellow, no. Blue, purple, no. Blue, yellow, no. Blue, green, no. Blue, purple, no. Blue, brown? Maybe. That looks pretty good. Blue, red, but minus green, I don't like that. Looks like that's the best one. Blue, brown, minus yellow. Probably stick with Titan. 50% start, brown storm. Lots of brown on our team. Alright, let's try. This will be for a little bit deeper, or if you don't have Caffroos. See how it goes. Chad with a 2, dropping a deuce. Make sure we don't have a goose egg. He's dropping a deuce on the goose egg. Sean's here. The first worm that creates heroic gems. Yeah. Let's grab this yellow. I don't know why, because we can probably just kill him. Just do like 2 fights. So the point of this is we have backup damage with Draculus in case the Ruby weapon stops one-shotting, or you don't have 2 Caffroos. And I use Draculus because he's the lowest mana cost for 50% starting him. He'll be easier to get up than like Ossifer or Murthani. But you could also do those two. You might have to change your banner or something, but I would say this and then whatever you want here. Ossifer, Murthani, Draculus. If you use Crimson Bat, it's kind of getting really blocked. But every other, like Draculus, Murthani, and Ossifer don't share all 3 colors with the Ruby weapon, so hopefully you have one of those. I show the team code. Alright, we'll do more of a mid-team now, no Ruby weapon, and then we'll try to do a low level. Those are the 2 high level teams. If you have everything in the game. Alright, let's take Ruby Weapon out of here. Let's get rid of Draculus. Might keep the Ghost Queen. We have to use the Grave Worm to get our points. I'm trying to make a mid team here, so no mythics. I'm thinking just Crimson Bat for a while. It's gonna work for a while. Weapon. Wand of Stars. Most of y'all have that. I think that qualifies as a mid team. You'd have to be really unlucky or not doing the Vault event to not have the Wand of Stars. And if you don't have the Wand of Stars, you could do, you know, whatever. Essence of Evil, Mountain Crusher, Reflection of Good, Obsidian Librum, stuff like that. It's fine. Doesn't mean you can't use this team, you just use a different mana generator. As far as our class goes, might stick with Titan again. Like, we have so much brown on the team. Might as well have a brown storm. I don't know though. Could we do Death Knight or... Let's check it out. Undead. This never works for me. Necromancer and Death Knight, I think? Why does it do that? It's so buggy. Death Knight or Necromancer? So if we can get like a Blue Storm, that'd be cool. Let's check out Death Knight, I guess? Or Necromancer, hold on. Can get a Ice Storm. Or a Purple Storm. Let's go with Necromancer. Whoops. Come on. Necro. Can do Necro. Or Death Knight, probably. Just set a Blue Storm, that way you got a 50% start and a Blue Storm. Banner. We got a lot of blue. We still got a lot of brown. And we don't have any yellow, so we can stick with the same banner. This would be like my mid team. There's no mythics on it. It's a couple legendaries, Wand of Stars, of course the Grave Worm. See how it goes. We got, you know, not just the Crimson Bat, like the Ghost Queen could clean something up, the Grave Worm could clean something up. So it should work for a little bit. And I'll do a low-level team. Wonder what my medals are set on. Oh, still Guild Wars. Let's do Nisha's. See how hard that Crimson Bat's gonna hit. Voice is still recovering. See how hard this thing's gonna hit, how long it's gonna one-shot. $79. So until the enemies have 79 HP, should one shot. Even then, it's only 14 mana cost. You could just cast it twice, keep using this. Every time you cast it, it's gaining 16 life, which isn't a lot, but... Hold on a sec, y'all. I thought I heard something. My bad, I'm back. I think the neighbors got a delivery or something. It wasn't for me. Alright, so your mid team, Crimson Bat, Ghost Queen, 50% start the Crimson Bat. It's gonna one shot until the enemies have over like 80 HP. I mean, you might have a little bit lower stats than me or whatever, but Crimson Bat should get up really fast, and then you can Wand of Stars, get it up again, cast it again, so really this will work for quite a while. And you got some backup damage too. If you don't have Wand of Stars, no problem, just use Essence of Evil, Reflection of Good, Mountain Crusher, Obsidian Librum, Osha's Tome, whatever. Whatever you got. Maybe you have an undead explodey weapon. Go with that. Let's try a low-level team. Can't use that. Can't use this. We have to use the Grave Worm. We won't use that. See what we got. Epic and under. Do we have any other... First thing you want to look at, do you have any other siege breakers? I think you can just type in siege. And we have a bunch. So all of these are tower killers. If you wanted to, you could just set a team of all tower killers. I usually try to pick ones that use different colors and that do something other than just kill a tower. It's like they all share at least one color. Let's look at them all and just see which ones we like the best. We probably don't want to do like a blue-brown. We're probably not going to do Anktect. Got Abraxas. Gains 5 souls. Not very good. Bone Catapult. Boosted by Skulls. Better than nothing, I guess. Crypt Worm, another worm. Convert all skulls to Doom Skulls. That's pretty much nothing. Sanguinet. Convert 9 blue gems to bleed gems. So what, blue to purple? It's alright, but you're kind of converting away blue for your... Shadow Whisker. Well, nothing too great. I guess Sanguinet, maybe this just for some different colors. If you have these. If you don't, just do whatever you can. You could do multiple Grave Worms. It'll be fine. You just buy up in the shop to get more of them. Hopefully you have at least one of these, though. Like, one or two. Maybe you have Ghost Queen and one of these. You could do Grave Worm, one of these with Ghost Queen or something, and then a mana-generating weapon. This would be more impressive, like, the more towers that you have as enemies. So, you might use something else at first, and then use this. For weapon, be nice to use something that's not... Like, let's see if there is undead, because that might help with other stuff, too. Type undead. So you want, like, an explodey undead weapon. Okay, you got Scrab Blade, but it's the same exact colors, which is annoying. Of course, the only explodey undead weapon is the same exact colors of the one troop that you have to use. Cool. Could do Dead Gauntlet, but then you have to make yourself undead. Which I guess isn't the end of the world. You could do Necromancer. Then Shadow Whisker's getting kind of blocked. Because you have to do this. This makes blue and purple. Oh well. It is what it is. Something like that. And then make your class like Necromancer, except for change this to 50% start. That way you throw up the max amount of blue and purple, which will get up Grave Worm and Sanguinet, and then they can just kill the towers for you. And this will hit pretty hard too. Then you have Shadow Whisker there as well. Maybe it'll fill up eventually. Banner. Brown for sure. Maybe let's do red for the weapon. And then we can minus, we got blue, brown, red, purple. We can minus yellow or green. There's yellow, the gate banner. This is our super low level team. You don't have to use these exact tower killers. Just type in siege and see what you got. But have Grave Worm up top, have Dead Gauntlet in second. Hopefully you have this. It is a Keytar weapon. If you don't, you know, if you don't have it, Essence of Evil, I don't know. Essence of Evil, I guess. You should have that. Let's look at it. Let's see. It'll get better as there's more towers, but should be decent here as well. Might as well kill something with some skulls. Might as well. And then remember, in this situation, this guy has a lot of magic right now because he's the captain of the event. So use him to kill things that aren't towers until you have all towers. Because the other tower killers just hit towers really hard. They don't hit regular troops really hard. So use your other tower killers to kill the towers. When you have a mixture, you know? Like until you have 4 towers. Use the other tower killers to kill the towers, because that's like their specialty. This guy has extra magic right now, so he can kill the other stuff. So you could do like Paladin with him, then use the other one for the tower. What are we doing here? We're doing blue and purple. That's going to work well with Sanguinet, because Sanguinet's throwing up a bunch of purple too. This team is more synergetic than I thought. The only problem is him converting away blue, but we're going to put more blue back up there. And dude, this puts blue and purple up, and then Sanguinet changes blue to purple. That's pretty cool. These two go together really good. But you have to use Grave Worm, so... You know, it's in first slot. It's going to get up. It's going to get brown. So who cares, I guess. It's fine. Let's do like one more fight. Let's try for that purple. Got it. The yellow. Let's take the skulls. Got the worm. Let's take out the Vow Raven. Ooh, that does purple too. So we're throwing up so much bleed gems, and then we're throwing up a bunch of purple. It's pretty sick. Let's go ahead and kill the tower. We'll probably just Dead Gauntlet. The only thing that doesn't fit the team for real is the Shadow Whisker on the bottom. The rest of the troops go together nicely. So if you have a Ghost Queen, maybe put Ghost Queen on the bottom instead of Shadow Whisker, and then it would be really good. You'd 50% start the rest of your team. And you could take the 50% start off a Necromancer if you got Ghost Queen, and put on like that Purple Storm. Could you imagine? That'd be really cool. It's kind of like a mixture. You're not super low level, but you're not late mid. You're kind of somewhere in like early mid or mid. Maybe you have Ghost Queen, take off Shadow Whisker, put on Ghost Queen, and then change from Necromancer the trait with instead of Mana Source, do a Purple Storm. Now you're dropping purple from the sky, the Grave Worm's throwing purple up there, the Dead Gauntlet's throwing purple up there, the Sanguinet's turning blue to purple, and everybody's 50% started too. So even low-level players should be fine in this event. That's the invasion. Funky Town with the 5. Thank you so much. We got a fresh month, so we're running out there. Butt crack is showing with Chad. Funky Town. Chad's struggling to get the garage door open. We backed into it last time. There's a big like dent in it, and it's hard to open. So Funky Town's like trying to help. Maybe he's trying to look for a jack or something, like jack it up so they can slide under. Not jack it off, jack it up. I said up. We're going to slide under there real quick, maybe figure it out. We'll just blast through the door or something. All right, Chad, we'll see you, man. Have a good day at work. First time we get to 25, I'll gift out 5 gifted. I have a fresh gifted to gift out this month, like always. Okay, so we have the weekly preview for Ghulvania. Hark Attack, new epic troop, Lord Harker. Sounds weird, like a weird name. Lord Harker. It's like he's honking a loogie or something. I don't know. Get this troop with glory from the Lord's tab of the shop. Prance for prosperity. That sounds like never mind. Play the new holiday event and earn currency for the holiday store. Unlock a new legendary troop, a new pet, and even some new armor. Invasion. Help your guild defeat enemy towers this week. Build a team from a troop type undead and invade every day. I just did like 4 teams for that. Probably, actually 5. Imp of Love has returned. Wilhelmina's Rose is ending this week, so at the end of the week, the campaign's over. Week of Ghulvania. All Ghulvanian troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Undead. All Undead gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls if you use Lord Honkalugi in PvP and Explore. Let's do the Soul Forge. Put them in order. See what we got. Do I recommend anything? Got a Clip Sauce. It's not Fire Sauce. It's not Diablo Sauce. It's a Clip Sauce. It's the Brown Dragon for Stellarix. So if you're a beginner just beginning the game, you're going after Stellarix, and you need the brown one, there you go. 2,000 Dragonite. Now you can stop throwing Dragonite down the toilet, opening egg after egg after egg and getting duplicates. The Mythics are... what are they? We have Flame of Anus, Eulor, Al-Din, Aladdin, Grimborn Bloodeye. They're all stinky. They're not stinky, but it's one of those percent chance to kill that they've been doing. One enemy, poop. I mean, it hits all enemies, but Ulor's like play super slow, and Flame of Anus is bad. I mean, some of them have some stuff, like Burn and Fairy Fire, random enemy matching 4 or more gems. This one has Freeze and Fairy Fire, random enemy when matching blue gems. And this one has Freeze and Bleed to a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. But all their spells are kind of like ho-hum. 20% chance to kill, boosted off of something that you can't boost very high. And you're kicking them, you're hitting them really hard and then maybe killing them, which is kind of redundant. I don't know, I don't like these types of troops. I don't like Bothros, I don't like Grimborn Bloodeye. I'd rather see you get High King Irongut or Zul'Goth or Maelstrom Dagonath or something like that. Even like Great Maul is better than some of these guys. Like 100% chance? Sure, give me that. Even though I can only cast it once, like how many times is this guy going to actually kill? Probably once max. So why not use Great Maul, put it in first slot, boom, get an instant kill no matter what, 100% chance. Sometimes Great Maul's like better than these. I mean, at least it does other things, I guess, but still, I wouldn't count on it to instant kill. I don't like any of them. I don't even know what order to put them in. Honestly, they're all kind of below average, or... I guess Grimborn Bloodeye might be the best, but like I said, super average mythic. There's lots of legendaries that are better than it. 24 blue, red, brown, Stormheim, Elemental Giant, deal damage to an enemy. There's a 20% chance to kill them, boosted by frozen and bleeding enemies. Flick, freeze, and bleed to a random enemy with matching 4 or more gems. Next up... Gosh. Garsh. Maybe Flame of Anus? At least it Fairy Fires? It only hits 2 enemies, though. I guess. He's bad, though. We're getting into the bad. Like, Grimborn Blood, or whatever his name was like, average? Like, C tier maybe? C plus, max? This guy's C minus or less. He's below average. 24, blue, red, yellow, Leonis Empire, Divine Beast. Deal damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by burning and fairy fired enemies. Burn and fairy fire a random enemy with matching 4 or more gems. Getting into some below average mythics here. I guess this guy, below average though. 24, green, yellow, purple, Leonis Empire, Elemental Mystic, drain all mana from an enemy, deal damage to all enemies boosted by mana drained. So the enemy has to be doing well, getting lots of mana for him to drain a bunch of mana and then deal some damage. And it's not even true damage. And it's probably not a lot of damage. 1-to-1? Are you kidding me? So what do you expect he's gonna do, like 67 damage max? This guy's horrible, isn't he? It's a 1-to-1 boost ratio, so however much mana you drain is how much he's gonna hit. Extra he's gonna hit. So right now he's doing 47. If I drain 10 mana, he's gonna do 57. 57 damage. It's gonna hit their armor, not even their HP. Even if it was true damage, it wouldn't kill anything. This guy's horrible. Ulor might be better than him, actually. 24 blue, purple, brown, Glacial Peaks, Divine Fae. Eliminate attack from the first 2 enemies, magic from the last 2 enemies, and drain all mana from the 2 strongest enemies. Freeze and Fairy Fire a random enemy matching blue gems. Just slow. He might be alright, but he's slow. He's that person that's just really slow. They might know their job, but they're just really slow. They get it done eventually, but everybody else is like blazing through fights, and he's still standing there like draining their attack and giving people magic, and so he will win. He might win, but he's gonna win really slow. Anyway, all these mythics are terrible. You should keep saving. I would not craft any of them. Crafting one of those 4 mythics, you'd have to be super in-game doing it for collection purposes, because they're not exciting at all. Definitely not recommended. Let's look at the legendaries, though. Man, we got some legendaries here. We got Dark Monolith. Doulahan, one of the worst. Or Airy has a unique storm. It's okay. It's alright. Void Caller. It's alright too. It's like the you get to choose at least. So those 2 are okay. Destroy all purple gems and deal damage to the first 2 enemies, or create 12 purple gems and deal damage to the last 2 enemies. Kind of like Grimfeather almost, like in its where it sits as a legendary. Kind of definitely not top 20, but not horrible. Kind of maybe like a B tier legendary. And you won't use it I don't use it very much either. It's Demon Wargear, so it's hard to like use it sometimes. It's from Valpakia. Or Airy has the Storm, but are you ever like clamoring for that Storm? And I think it's actually yellow-purple, not yellow-blue. Not 100% on that, but I remember when it came in, I was like, cool, a yellow-blue Storm, and then it wasn't. I don't think it is. But it might be. It's either yellow-blue or yellow-purple Storm. Astronomy. It's a unique, like, tool. It's a unique Storm that you can't get anywhere else unless you use this troop. And it does hit all enemies. Destroys a row and column. It's got a boost ratio. It's okay. It's like a B tier legendary. But once again, you know, you don't craft legendaries in the Soul Forge. You just keep opening keys until you get them, pretty much. That's the whole point of opening keys, is kind of to get legendaries. You want to craft mythics with your diamonds, not legendaries. Unless you see Tesla or Emberclaw. Those are the 2 exceptions. These aren't good. Like, Orari's not good enough to waste 800 diamonds on. None of these are worth wasting diamonds on this week, these troops. What was the other 2 legendaries? Doulahan's like one of the worst legendaries, like a F tier. He deals damage to an enemy boosted by ally and enemy deaths. Kill either the first enemy or first ally. So he boosts off of something stupid. Your ally's dying. And then he can kill your own team. Like, have you ever seen a worse troop in the game than this troop? It's pretty terrible. It's probably the worst troop in the game. And then Dark Monolith just deals damage to the 2 weakest enemies. If he's hurt, he'll deal more damage. He's kind of stupid like Dullahan, but not as bad. So yeah, the Soul Forge is a big dookie pile, pretty much. There's nothing even that good here this week. But it's cool, you know, you get to cycle through it. Maybe on Friday we'll have good mythics, because we got rid of these. Alright, the weapons, though. Gothic Blade. This is the one that's in the Invasion event, so I would get it there if you can, and not here. Don't waste diamonds and jewels here. Go get more turns for your event. And all that other stuff, potions. Doomed Protector, Doomed Toilet Seat Lid. Blood Crusher is Blood Pooper. Ew, Blood Pooper. Another Blood Pooper right here. If I don't mention it, it's always here, so it isn't worth mentioning. Tool for your tool belt. Axe of Leeching. You might use this week. Somewhere. Underspire. I don't know. This one's doo-doo. Doom Scythe is good. It's the best purple doomed weapon in the game. Doom Shovel, Doom Scythe. Those are the two best purple doomed weapons. It's pretty good. It's the best one we've seen so far here. Deal damage to all enemies, and then convert yellow gems to Doom Skulls. It's kind of like an Ossifer weapon. Except for it's not true damage. But I like weapons and troops that hit all enemies and then turn a color to Doom Skull, so it's not just hitting all enemies, it's also smacking that first slot in the face with skulls, pretty much killing them. And you can get an extra turn, too. Like, this is the type of stuff I like. Hit all enemies, and then you convert yellow to Doom Skull. You make sure you wait until it's going to give you an extra turn. So now everything's weaker, and then you kill the first slot with skulls, and then you get an extra turn. Plus, you get mana. It's a mana generator, too. These types of weapons and troops are really, really good. I like these. It's not my favorite, but it's like, they're definitely good. They're like A tier, for sure. Like, just do damage to all enemies. I'm going to say it again, because I like saying stuff again. Do damage to all enemies, which is always good, right? Converting, so you can get an extra turn. And then it converts yellow to Doom Skull, which explodes like the whole freaking board and gives you mana, too. So you're kicking the crap out of the enemy, getting an extra turn, and getting mana. So Doom Scythe would be the best thing in the Soul Forge right now, for sure. Wall of Oblivion. It's a toilet seat lid. And that's it. So yeah, get the Doom Scythe if you can. I mean, you're not going to use it all the time or anything. I'm not, like, don't get me wrong. But it's really strong and good. It's the best thing in the Soul Forge. Plus it looks cool. It's a scythe. That's the Soul Forge. Let's go look at the shop. Get your spoils of war. Lord Harkalugi is coming in with red, purple trait stones. You might take a look at that if you're early game or early mid game or mid game. You might need to still trait some things. Some really good third traits, some legendaries, some epics. Go find all your red, purple legendaries and epics and make sure you have all the really good third traits acquired. Because you can get as many as you want right now. Woo! Look. Get 200 of them if you need them. And this guy, Lord Harkalugi, 14 red, purple, Ghulvania Undead. If Queen Wilhelmina is on my team, convert all brown gems to bleed gems. Then explode 49 gems. Does he do nothing if she's not on his team? Does he explode? Does he at least explode if she's not on his team, or is that like everything? He doesn't do anything unless she's on his team. I'm gonna have to. Does anybody know? Has anybody used this guy yet? I'm assuming that he explodes gems, at least. But the way it's like, they should have put. I don't know. It probably should read like explode 49 gems. If Queen Wilhelmina is on my team, convert all brown gems to bleed gems. But since it's like probably in that order, they had to put it in that order. But that makes me think that he does nothing unless Queen Wilhelmina is on his team. Which I'm not sure. He might do nothing. Like, go put him on your team and see if he even does anything. He might do nothing. best troop in the game. Unless you buy the campaign and get Queen Wilhelmina, he does nothing. I think he probably explodes gems. Probably. Be cool if he is empowered or he had like a 50% start or swift or something. Then he'd be a useful troop. But, yeah. Another one for the pile, probably. If you got Queen Wilhelmina, it's kind of like Essentia and whatever the other what troop it goes with. Does pretty much nothing unless that troop's on the team. That's what Lord Hawkalugi is. But at least Essentia 50% starts dragons. This guy don't even do that. He's like worse than Essentia, maybe? Depends. I think he explodes no matter what, so that's okay, I guess. Kind of weirdly worded, though. It reads like he does nothing. Unless Queen Wilhelmina's on his team. But Arcane Dark Trait Stones, look at those. Like, my new account would definitely be looking at those if I was still playing it. Just go like this. Boom, boom, boom. Base rarity. Show all. And I won't bore you with every single thing, but if anything jumps out at me. Furnace Burns, Ishtara Blesses. Sidious has the Earthquake, the Stun. Archdeva has a Bless and Barrier. Voice of Orpheus has that Cleanse. And here's where you're probably going to actually use them is, like, Legendaries. Queen Titania. Get her fully traded today. If you don't have her fully traded, get her fully traded this week. Vista Zorn, if you don't have Vista Zorn fully traded, get Vista Zorn fully traded this week. Not very many, you know, you should definitely at least get those two fully traded. Then you might look at your mythics, see if you need the trait stone for them. Sybil of Lust, might look at her. I don't know if she uses arcanes or not, but 75% start. You'll use her sometimes in like demon teams, because there's nothing else. Not because she's good, but because there's nothing else. She's like the only mana generator sometimes. Horned Asp has 75% start. But anyway, just make sure you have Queen Titania for real, fully traded. She's still useful sometimes for like world events and whatnot. Faye. Yoke the ham. Sana. Hey Sana, you're the guild leader of Alfred, the guild I was in, right? This is like a different name. I think you already told me, yeah. I was gonna gift you like a bunch of gems, but I wanted to like double check. Make sure you're the guild leader of the guild that I was in on my new account. I dropped 5 million gold into the guild tasks on like Sunday. I forgot to do my Guild Wars fights though, sorry. Made up for it though with the 5 million gold, I guess. When are the flower dragons popping up in Soulforge? You'd think they would have, but they haven't yet. Well, it's supposed to be like a year after they're introduced, I think, is what they said. But why not put them in there now? Because you got the new ones, the evil dragons. When they announced the evil dragons and the evil dragons came out, I'm like, cool, the best part about that is the flower dragons will be in the Soulforge now. I think it's going to happen soon. I bet you the update, maybe. You know, the update's coming in like a week or two. They might put the floral dragons in the Soulforge. Maybe. I'm not saying for sure. But, should be sometime soon. Soonish. It might be a couple months, 3 months, but with Gems of War time, floral dragons will probably be in the Soulforge soon. If you're trying for Chrysanthrax and you need, like, your last dragon. You might just save 2,000 Dragonite, put it to the side for the time when they do go in. Once they do go in, it'll make it harder to get Stellaryx, though. So if you're still trying to get Stellaryx, you might want to get it real quick. So then there'll just be more dragons in the rotation. And Stellaryx is just a nipple hair weaker than Chrysanthrax, really. I bet you some people out there, they don't have Diamantina, they don't have Stellaryx, and they don't have Chrysanthrax, but they're throwing Dragonite at evil dragon eggs. But hey, Visenium's alright, I guess. Could get Visenium. I guess that's the strat. What's a 1 in 6 chance? I'd rather get something that's working towards a really, really awesome dragon like Stellaryx or something, but You only have 20 mythics left? Nice. So you're in the collection purposes stage where you're just collecting crappy mythics out of the Soul Forge yoke. Tyrion says Troop is best mana accumulator in Ghulvania, but takes up half your team to use them. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I should test it. I should test it. Oh, okay, you already tested it. So, okay, so he still explodes. Okay, so there's no mana generators in Ghulvania. Okay, your GM. Alright, I'll gift you a bunch of gems later then. March, hopefully? Okay, okay. You have Stella? Nice, grats. That's a grats-worthy accomplishment. My phone's just died. Hold on a sec. You know, like when I'm trying to go quickly, something always happens. Like it made me relink my account. Somebody like knocks on the neighbor's door. Stuff always happens. Alright, event key drop table, before I forget to do it, is Ghulvania. Alright, these are the troops you can get if you throw event keys this week. You can get Draculus, Morthani. Can't get Queen Wilhelmina. You can't get her. She's pay troop. They're not going to let you get her right now. So don't think you can get her here. You can't. Gemini, cool troop art, but not awesome. The Great King, pretty good, actually. This is definitely a top 10 kingdom. But, like I always say, event keys are so scarce. You kind of have to save them for Adana and Takshakas and stuff like that, so... But it's not the worst kingdom ever. It's kind of like Whitehelm and Ghulvania. They're like the next... After the top 3 and 4 or 5, they're up there. It's like Draculus, Morthani, and Great King are really good. And then you got Ghost Queen and Crimson Bat as legendaries, even if you miss your mythics. Umberwolf's here for your Perpetual Purple Storm. It's a pretty good kingdom. Especially for mythics and legendaries. You got Bat Swarm. So I don't know, if you're like itching and you can't stand it and you want to throw event keys, it wouldn't be the worst kingdom ever to throw event keys at. I hope you don't get Gemini though. But look, like, there's 4 mythics you could get, and 3 of them are good. Probably goes Grey King, Morthani, Draculus, Gemini, but I really like Morthani. Morthani's up there with, like, Guard's Avatar and Phoenicia and stuff. But pretty good crop of mythics, and if you miss, you can get Crimson Bat and Ghost Queen. Not the worst one you could ever do. There's definitely worse kingdoms you could throw event keys at, but it's not the best either. And event keys are scarce. What else is going on this week? We kind of already went over this, but... It's a Ghulvania week. Ghulvania Underspire and Epic Trials and Weapons in the Soul Forge and Glory Shop Troop and all that good stuff. We got Dark Court tomorrow because it's a Ghulvania week. Forget the Moon something's pet. What is it? This guy, Moon something. Let's go see the name of it. You guys might say it in the chat before I get to it, but let's race. Let's race. See who gets it first. Ghulvania. Better type it. Bloodfang's Moon Boy. I got it. So it gives points to Bloodfang. Just like not that good, but you should go get a copy if you don't have it. You should do the pet on Wednesday. It's the event of the day. Go do it. Death Knights on Thursday, one of the worst classes in the game. Maybe not the worst, but it's down there. And this weekend we have a new mythic and expanded faction for Primal Rift. So since I'm not doing my new account playthrough anymore, I don't really have any ideas of what to do on Tuesday and Saturday right now. So on Tuesday, I'm going to rank the factions, the pure factions. I'm going to do like, it's going to be pure faction heavy on Tuesday. I mean, I'll mention teams for the faction event. We'll do like we always do, but I'll probably try to go through it a little faster and then get to the pure faction. And then I'm going to like use my little scoring system and start ranking all the factions so I can make my own difficulty list. I already got like Sea of Sorrow or Sunken Fleet or something. So I'm starting. It's going to take a while to do, but I'll also do the weekend one on Friday, so we'll knock 2 out this week, and we'll have 3 done. 3 out of 38. Woo! I'll probably never finish that. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. It's a Ghulvania week. Dark Court on Tuesday, Moon Boy on Wednesday, Death Knight Thursday, New Mythic Friday, Expanded Faction, Primal Rift this weekend. Invasion is the guild event. Oh, no. Let's do the Underspire, then we'll look at the holiday event. Let's make a team. You could take your invasion team, copy paste it over, most likely, and just take the tower killer off. Could do that. Maybe not, because we got to use Ghulvania weapons. Maybe not. But, you know, Ghulvania's pretty good restriction. I would say this won't be too hard. Definitely want Ghost Queen. And then some combination, like Morthani's awesome. Maybe Dracula's Morthani? Or you could do Crimson Bat Morthani. Is it Crimson Bat here? There it is. A little bit lower mana cost. 14. I'll probably start with that. It'll just be easier to fill. And kill really quick. Alright, weapon. You could upgrade to Dracula's later if you need more damage, but you might not. Crimson Bat plus Morthani should be pretty good. Do we have any explodey weapons? Wow, does Ghulvania? Ghulvania has 0 explodey weapons. So, like I was saying earlier, you might have to get this. Axe of Leeching. It's like the only good weapon here. Axe of Leeching. Ghost Queen's here for the 50% start, so who cares that it uses the same exact mana as the Axe. This will do purple and red. Purple for Morthani, red for Crimson Bat. We do have to be from Ghulvania, though, so we have to beat Death Knight. But that's cool, because we'll get 50% started off of Ghost Queen. It's the best time to level your Death Knight, honestly. Just make sure... What kind of storm do we want? We have lots of brown. 1 blue and 1 purple. Could base it off of this, though, too. Come on, dum-dum. What are you doing? There you go. We can do a brown storm. That would get us up a little quicker. We could do a blue storm. I think brown storm. Get that weapon up. The blue storm wouldn't help this anyway. It would help Crimson Bat, but this will get up Crimson Bat, so you might as well get this up to get up Crimson Bat. Could even put Crimson Bat ahead of this if you want. They don't share any colors, but we'll keep this up there. Banner. Let's go brown. We got brown, green, blue, red, purple. We're missing yeller. Brown, purple minus yeller. Brown, red. We got 2 reds. That looks good. This will be my Underspire team. Let's run a couple. Let's get our free lantern at least here. Ringing. Summoning stones seem to be different per platform, though, Sana, I've noticed. I don't know, though. Maybe not. I always, question that. We do it, and then we stop doing it for some reason, then we do it, then we stop doing it for some reason. I feel like people mentioned in the comments that their summoning stones aren't the same. I don't know, you're on PC Mobile, and I'm on PlayStation, so if they're the same between me and you... There you go. The Underspire team. Can I make one that's slightly less... Take off Morthani. If you got the Goat, if you got the Grey King, if you got Draculus... Gemini would be okay. You got Thornessa if you want to do that, I guess. Crimson Bat shiny, right? Cool. Bat Swarm's decent for low-level players. It's not, like, great, and it transforms, but... If I was a low-level player... You know, something with Bat Swarm. You could do Acts of Leeching with Bat Swarm. Maybe throw a Banshee on there. Maybe the new guy. The new guy explodes. Where's the new guy? Lord Harkalugi. Ooh, that'll work. Do this. If you're low level and you don't even have the Ghost Queen, like, which hopefully you do. Just do like maybe it's the new guy. So this will do red and purple. Look, red for Bat Swarm, purple for Harkalugi. And then Bat Swarm's your damage dealers. When it transforms, it's like kind of annoying, but you got two of them. So you just cast the other one, and then this can do some damage too. So between like this and true damage, you should have enough damage to get, you know, the fourth boss, something like that. Not expecting somebody that doesn't have Ghost Queen, Draculus, Morthani, Crimson Bat. If you don't have those, then you're probably not going to the 7th boss anyway. Something like this. You still have to use Death Knight. The banner might be slightly different. Nah, it's pretty good. Same banner. Same banner, same class, same weapon. Just change out Ghost Queen and Crimson Bat and Morthani for double Bat Swarm, Lord Hark. So he'll still blow, he'll still explode. And he can take in the purple. And then these can do true damage to all. What's Nosferatu do once you transform? Is he in here? Is he from Ghulvania? Might not be. Oh, there he is. He does true damage to an enemy. Then he could transform into Umberwolf or Bat Swarm. He could transform right back. He could finish something off with true damage. So it's not that big of a deal. And he takes in purple. So you'll still, the weapon will still be good. And he might transform right back to a Bat Swarm. Or he might transform to this. Which would give you a Purple Storm. Maybe. Alright, that's Underspire. Let's look at the holiday event. Remember, you have to do this right here. This will give you one of the pets to finish off the holiday event, to fully ascend. It's this horsey pet. Aquestus Charger. Skill points for King Aquestus. The holiday event, Prancing for Ponies. Alright, use yellow troops to fight event battles. Each event battle earns golden horseshoes. Spend golden horseshoes in the event shop to purchase King Aquestus, Aquestus' Charger, and more. So you gotta do these every day. Make sure you do this every day. It's one of those things. You get 3 fights a day. You get points. You spend the points in the shop. You got 1 golden holiday battle, but it's really a nothing burger. It's static points. Doesn't matter when you use it. Just use it. And you can buy more every day. If you need more stuff, then buy one of these every day at least. 50 gems. It's really cheap, and you get 3 more turns, so you can get more points. If you don't have the Crimson armor, you should probably get it. It won't be back for like a year, and it looks cool. There's nothing like, doesn't do anything, but it looks cool. King Aquestis. He is 16 green red Divinian Field Centaur. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by Centaur allies. If an enemy dies, give all allies 50% of their mana. 10% chance to create a ×2 wild card matching 4 or more gems. It's not horrible, I guess. Usually when you hit all enemies, you're kind of wanting to kill them all at the same time. So if they're all dead, why would you want 50% mana? But I guess if you somehow chip something down and then kill it with this guy, and then you'll get 50% mana. It's not horrible, I guess, but it's not amazing either. It's like unique. It's neat. It's neat, but not like OP or something you're going to use very often. Ghulvania Field Centaur might use it. Unless somebody thinks of something, I guess, but still. You're going to have to boost his damage. You have to make a Centaur team, probably. It's kind of like a weird, like, Ubistet Wolf Garrick thing, but instead of killing another enemy, it gives 50% mana to your whole team. What if it did 100% mana? That'd be cool. I would like it then. If you get a kill, it gives 100% mana to your whole team. I guess that'd be 50%. It's alright. It's like kind of neat, but nothing too special, really. Don't get too excited, but it's kind of neat, I would call it. And then we got the pet, which gives him stats. And the golden pet's under there, so make sure you keep buying this until the golden pet appears, and then buy one of the golden pet. So your main priority is probably Aquestis' Charger, because you can get it fully ascended, be another fully ascended pet from Divinian Fields, right? Easily. Doesn't cost you anything. You just do the fights, and you'll have a fully ascended pet from Divinian Fields. Easily. Then you get the golden pet, and that's another one for Divinian Fields. You could just orbit. And then you'll have 2 fully ascended pets. Just off this one holiday event, you can get 2 fully ascended pets from Divinian Fields. That's what's cool about holiday events. And that's why, like, don't be doing pets during the Vault event. You know, you could go to Divinian Fields, do the Epic Trial pet, do the Faction pet, and then you get these 2. Now you have all 4 fully ascended pets. You'll never need another one for Kingdom Power. King Aquestis, you should get this second. Not first, but I know some people get it first. But either way, just get them both. And the golden pet. So that's the main thing about these events. You want this pet fully ascended, which includes the adventure board. You need 1 copy from the adventure board. And then the golden pet, grab 1 copy. And then grab 1 copy of him. So grab all the copies of this one. And then grab 1 copy of the golden pet. Then grab 1 copy of him. Then if you don't have the armor, get that. Because why not? And if you're a low level player, you might want the Orb of Power. It's a good time to get it. So you probably have to buy every single day here if you want the Orb of Power and everything else too. You might have to buy here multiple times, I don't know. But if you're like me, who doesn't need the armor, doesn't need this, doesn't need this, doesn't need this, all I need is these, I don't think you have to buy anything. I think you can just do your free fights. You could definitely do your free fights for an entire week and then go from there. Maybe next week. This is a 2-week event. So I'd say for the first entire week, don't buy any. That's if you only need these 2. And then the second week, you can play it by ear after that. See if you get King Aquestis, Aquestis' Charger, and the Golden Aquestis' Charger for free, pretty much. No gem expenditure. Just 3 battles a day. Alright, let's make a team, I guess. Yellow. Yellow team, what are we gonna do? Do. It's easy. I'll try to make another one, I know. Some of y'all don't have this, but where's Essentia? Essentia, we were just talking about you. There you are.
Return from the darkness.
Do a yellow banner. Yellow banner. Yellow, who cares? Sure. And this is for high-level players that have everything in the game. You just want to hurry up and win. Price set an Anu medal, sorry. Or no. We got 50% start. Just do Nishas. Just gonna do that for 2 weeks straight. If you don't have this, I would do, let's see, yellow weapons. Could do Dawnbringer, triple Ember Claw. But, I don't know. What if you don't have... Let's do like a mid team, I guess. How about Commander Dawnheart, Sir Quentin Hadley? It's usually my mid go-to. Weapon, Wand of Stars. And we need what? Like another... We need like Harpy Mage or something, right? I guess. Stop it. Or Bork. But Bork's the same exact colors, which is annoying, so... Try to do Harpy Mage. Stop it. We don't have potions, though. Wonder if it's worth it to put her up top. Try to do that, I guess. If I didn't have Chrysantherax, Caffrey, Essentia, and you want to level a class, you know? Or you don't have all classes on 100, you could do this. You could level Knight. You could level Titan. You could level Bard. Let's just put on Knight, because... did I do my banner yet? Double yellow, brown, minus green. That's still fine. Same banner. So, I didn't just do Chrysantherax, double Caffrey, Essentia. Here's another team for you. More accessible. If you don't have the Wand of Stars, use Essence of Evil. You should have that. If you don't have it, go get it. It's kind of like when I say use Queen Beatrix. Well, if you don't have it, instead of me telling you a different team, just go get Queen Beatrix, because you can just go get it. Same thing with Essence of Evil. You can just go get it. There's not an excuse, really. I can't use that team. I don't have Essence of Evil. That's... You should probably learn more about the game and watch more. You should already have that one. And you can just go get it, too. Like, you can equip Plague Lord and get 250 victories and just get it whenever you want. You should already have it. Wand of Star is a little bit different. You know, you got to get lucky, kind of get the Lovers, Vault Event. You can't just go get it right now. But Essence of Evil, you can just go get it right now. Like, there's no good excuse. Same with like a Beatrix team. Like, if I made a Beatrix team, I said, here, this is what you can use. And you say, well, I don't have Beatrix, though. I can't do... You could go get it, though. You should already have it. Like, why do you not have it? You can go get it, like, right now. Like, what are you doing? Use your guard medals. Atlanta's another option. I just saw her. If you're low level, you could do Atlanta. I think my Commander Dawnheart would probably last longer. And he's easier to boost than Atlanta. But Atlanta might be better, like, early. Be a little faster. For, like, a few days here. There you go. Campaign's almost over, by the way. Hopefully you got everything done. I would make sure this week you have all this stuff done. You have everything. So I might be a little bit behind. I haven't been playing too much. Ooh, I better get going. I still need 225 stars. I'll get it though. Playing my main. This is my main account again. But yeah, that's it for today. We'll do the summoning stones real quick, cause and you guys let me know if I forgot something. Sometimes I forget like event key drop table, but I did it this time. Summoning stones, let me know if these are the same. How about that? You guys, anybody out there? Go to your game, look at your summoning stones. Especially if you're on Xbox or PC Mobile or Switch or something. I'm curious, are yours the same as mine or not? We always do this and I always forget. Tyrion was right about the new guy, Hawkalugi. I did use him on one of my teams. Bloodfang's Moon Boy. It's the only kingdom without explodey weapon. That's why this troop is a must-have. Well, everybody's gonna get it. If you don't get it, then you need to start getting those. Just Switch that's different? Alright, Tyrion, have a good day. Do I think the troop is good? What troop? Which one? The, legendary in the holiday event or the glory shop troop? I think it's neat. If you're talking about the legendary in the holiday event, I think it's neat. I don't know if it's good. Like, you're going to hit all enemies, and if you kill one, you're going to get 50% mana on your whole team. But to boost his damage, you have to make a whole team a Centaur. It'll probably get used for, like, certain restrictions, and it's neat. It reminds me kind of like of a Or Airy or like a neat troop that's not bad, but it's not amazing. We're not going to use it. Like, if we can use everything in the game, you're not going to use the new legendary, right? You're going to use something else. I'd rather use, like, Tesla or Queen Beatrix or Ruby Weapon or Chrysanthrax or Stellarix or Maelstrom Dagonath or Emberclaw. So many other things, right? I'm probably not going to use them if I have access to everything in the game. But if there's, like, a weird restriction, he might get used. But he's got to kill something, which when something hits all enemies, you're kind of hoping to kill everything, not just one thing. But you could chip something and then kill it, and then you get 50% mana to your whole team, which is probably a whole team of Centaurs, which is probably when it's going to get used, you know? It's neat. I think it's neat. I don't think it's bad. But I don't think it's, like, good outside of if you have access to everything. You're probably not using it. But here we go. We got Frostling, Mermaid, Gluttony, Valor, Lance Knight, Book of Secrets, Valdenoy, and Pavis Dawnwind. You guys have the same thing? Got Goblin, Exiled Wargear, Stone Viper's decent. 75% start, yellow to brown, bunch of brown. Fundingus is pretty good. Goblin. It's one of my favorite goblins that isn't, like, legendary or mythic. Blows up purple, gets an extra turn. You got Hobgoblin here. If you're still, like, super early in the game, maybe you want a couple of really good goblins. Hobgoblin and Fundingus are pretty good ones for super early game. Cockatrice, okay. Thrall is here. Probably the most notable one. Pretty good stuff in the Summoning Stones. But remember, you're gonna, like, you have a 1 in 8 chance and you have to use jewels, so you don't want to be, like, spending all your jewels trying to get a Fundingus or something, you know? You're gonna need those jewels for weapons. Like, using jewels on Summoning Stones is kind of like gambling, but using jewels on weapons in the Soul Forge is not gambling. You know exactly what you're gonna get. So this is kind of gambling. But if it's good enough, you could gamble on it. But it really has to be something... And, like, Thrall's a common. You should get that off of keys. Easily. Nothing here is really worth it. Fundingus, you know, at least it's a epic. And if you get it quickly off of this, it might be okay. But, you know, you're going to get Ogren and Red Fox and Eagle Owl and Salamander. And you're going to throw lots of jewels before you actually get Fundingus. So... Depends how many jewels it takes, whether it was worth it or not to get Fundingus there. It's almost like you need multiple good ones here to actually do it. Or just like a Leprechaun or something really important. So at least here you got Hobgoblin and Fundingus, but still not, like, still it's like... You might not even get them. And who knows how many jewels it would take to get Fundingus. So, I don't know. I still feel like Summoning Stones is pretty much just for people that don't have Leprechaun or unlucky and haven't got Leprechaun yet. So it's really like just green and purple summoning stones you should look at. But there are, you know, it's kind of like Tesla and Emberclaw are the two legendaries that you craft in the Soul Forge. Well, like Leprechaun and what? You know, Leprechaun and Bork, or Leprechaun and I don't know. There's only a couple you should really go for, and you might want to wait until it's like Leprechaun something and something. Leprechaun, Stone Viper, and some other really good troop. So you have a like Fundingus, I guess, right? Is he green? Yeah. Imagine if those three were in this. Imagine if it was like Stone Viper, Leprechaun, Fundingus, and something else here. Then that'd be a really good time to throw summoning stones if you don't have any of them. It's, you know, it's a 1 in 8 chance, and you're wasting jewels. So it's tough to recommend doing. But we went over it, at least. Alright, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow. We're going to start working on the factions, the pure factions. We're going to rank them. I'm going to play it on stream, and then I have a ranking system that I'm doing, so I can make my own pure faction list. And we're definitely getting all 38 done, right? Yeah, probably not. But hey, we'll try. And we got another one this weekend, so we'll have 3 of them done. And we'll do one every week. Saturdays, I don't know if I'm going to stream Gems of War on Saturdays or not. I might do it for now. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll just, like, play it by ear. Play it by ear. I might... Saturdays are usually so dead. Like, do you guys even really care if I stream or not on Saturday for Gems of War? We were doing the new account playthrough, but I kind of... Before we were doing the new account playthrough, I noticed, like, Tuesdays and Saturdays are really dead. And I'm like, well, we can do our new account playthrough on Tuesday and Saturday. That'll keep it going to where we still do 4 Gems of War streams a week. But now that we're done with the new account playthrough, we're back to square one where we're like, well, should we still be streaming 4 times a week? I don't know. Is there enough interest still? Like, Monday, obviously. Friday, obviously. I'm not going to stop streaming on those 2 days. Tuesday, I actually have an idea and something I'm doing. So I'll probably keep going on Tuesdays. But Saturday, I might play it by ear this month. If we have low attendance and low support on Saturdays starting out the month, I might start sprinkling other stuff in. Maybe Saturday can be like a wild card day where sometimes we play Gems of War, sometimes we play something else. Maybe try new games. Maybe if it's Guild Wars week, we'll definitely do Gems of War. And I don't know, we'll probably play Saturdays by ear, but we'll probably start with Gems of War and see how it goes. And if it picks up, if there's more people, if there's more support, then we'll just keep going. But if not, then it might be like a wild card day where we stream different stuff. Like maybe I'll do EverQuest one day, maybe I'll do Gems of War one day, maybe I'll try a new game one day, maybe I'll play Dark Souls one day, I don't know. Because if it's going to be like not that many people there, and anyway, like why not play something nobody wants to watch? That I'm just about to play it for me. Be kind of the same result in the end. But yeah. Blue was the same, the rest were different. Okay, you see? So, I think we should just stop doing the summoning stones then. Like, remind me to, like, not do them. Because it's not the same, so what's the point? You kind of make... People can ask me in the comments, like, if you guys want. Like, if you... You can look at your summoning stones and ask me is something worth going for. But otherwise, mine are different than yours, so it's not going to really matter if I go over them. It only matter for, like, PlayStation people. Which we got PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC, and mobile. Like, that's only 1 out of the 4 platforms, so not that many people are going to get much out of it if I go over the summoning stones. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me today. Jets, hi and bye. Sana, Sean, the Tyrion. I called you the Tyrion because of the Spectrian. Yoke the Hams, Funky Towns, Daniel Lucas's, Sean's, Frank's, Marksman's, Yokes, Tyrion's, Funky Towns, and special shout out to Chad, and who was the other one? Who was the other culprit? Who's the other naughty person? Who's the other naughty person that gave me money? Funky Town, you're the other naughty person. Thumbs up. Thank you so much, bro. Chad dropping a deuce on the goose egg, and then Funky Town running out there to help him pull his pants up. Alright, YouTube wants to make out with Funky Town, Texas, double dipping today. Chad double dipping, and then Tyrion is there for the threesome. Alright, y'all, I'm out of here. Yeah, and take care. We'll see y'all. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll work on that faction list, the difficulty thing, the pure faction. What is it? Tomorrow? We got Ghulvania, Dark Court. I think that's a harder one, huh? So it might be fun. But I'll see you there. Have a good one. You're the best. See you tomorrow. Peace out.